Good afternoon, welcome back. It is Monday, August 7th, 2023. So we have completed our first calendar week in August, or I guess our first 7-day period in August. So we're going to start off with a few events. On this day in 1977 at Talladega, Donnie Allison won, but he had relief help from Darrell Waltrip. So how ironic that the current, or the Dyguard driver at that time relieves the previous Dyguard driver and helps him get a win at the Talladega Speedway that day. 1999, at the Brickyard 400, Dale Jarrett becomes the second driver to win the Brickyard for a second time. And also, he is the second of 4 drivers in a row to win the Brickyard and the championship in the same season, starting in 98 with Gordon, 99 with DJ, 2000 with Bobby Labonte, and 2001 with Gordon once again. So kind of a little trend there. And of course, 96 was the year that DJ first kissed the bricks with his team, a tradition that still holds true to this day. And on this day in 2022, Kevin Harvick wins at Michigan Speedway, breaking a nearly 2-year-long losing streak, and in the process winning his 5th out of the previous 7 races at Michigan, kind of adding to his dominance and legacy at winning at Michigan Speedway. So we have a few birthdays today we're going to celebrate. Born on this date in 2000, I only have one card of this driver so far, because he's just been recently put in the 2023 Donruss set. Mr. Jack Wood, current Truck Series driver, races also in the Arcus Series. I believe he's with KBM this year, Kyle Busch Motorsports. So he should be moving up that ladder of success a little bit. Our second birthday, born on this date in 1985. He was a former Xfinity Series driver. Then he was going to have a ride again, but didn't. But he currently owns a company that partners with Dale Jr. called Filter Time. That would be Mr. Blake Koch. Blake started off his Xfinity career driving for McDonald Motorsports. Him and Timmy Hill battled for Rookie of the Year, I want to say in 2011. That I believe Timmy Hill ended up winning that battle. And he's also, you see here, most of this is with Kaulig Racing, where he spent a season. He did win a stage at Daytona, had some top 10 runs. I believe he did make the playoffs, and ended up, 10th, 11th, 12th, or thereabouts. And he did have a ride lined up at one time with Johnny Davis in the 4-car. Then when Ross Chastain's deal with Ganassi fell through in the Xfinity Series, Blake bowed out of that car and let Ross took it over. Of course, it was the same year that Ross got in the 41 truck, and then ended up winning a couple races, and then he went for truck points that year and ended up making the playoffs. And then I can't remember, Landon Castle and a few others bounced around that 4-car, as Johnny Davis's 4-car always seemed to have a revolving door in most of the teams. And our final driver is a former Truck Series champion, former Cup Series Rookie of the Year, but he was born on this date in 1992, Mr. Brett Moffitt. If you remember, Brett did race most of the year with Michael Waltrip Racing to win Rookie of the Year. He's bounced around in trucks, bounced around in Xfinity, currently driving for AM Racing in the Xfinity Series. He did win the Truck Series Championship in 2018 with Hattori Racing Enterprises, then was promptly released when he didn't have a sponsor. So that's just how the racing world goes. But he did have some good runs with Our Motorsports in the 02 car in the Xfinity Series. Of course, those as well ended up not having some sponsorships. They had some sponsorships while he was there, and he left in the middle of last year. I think Brett is a very serviceable driver. And, if he could get some sponsors to tag along, I think he could have a pretty solid career. Not saying being a Truck Series champion isn't a solid career already, but I think he has a lot more left on the table. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video today. Make sure you come back in the morning, because as always, we will have something to rip. Don't know what it's going to be just yet, but there'll be something on the table. So enjoy the rest of your Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow.